The White House rolling out a new strategy to get Americans' lives back to normal. It's essentially a blueprint for living with COVID. It's a 96-page plan with 4 main goals: protect against and treat COVID, prepare for new variants, avoid shutdowns, and fight the virus abroad. The plan also includes what the president calls a test-to-treat strategy. Allow people to get free antiviral COVID pills at pharmacies immediately after they test positive. But there's a big hitch. The plan relies heavily on funding from Congress. Lawmakers would need to approve billions of dollars in new relief money, and it's unclear exactly how many would be on board. Meantime, the White House said today it's evaluating its federal mask requirement for public transportation. The mandate set to expire in about 2 weeks. CNBC's Meg Terrell covers science and medicine for us. Meg, most of President Biden's new COVID plans hinge on Congress.
Yeah, Shep, specifically, the plan details funding needs for things like treatments, tests, and supplies, securing additional medicines and supporting research into new ones, ensuring there's sufficient supply of preventive treatments for people who are immunocompromised, as well as access to boosters, continuing to invest in testing to drive costs lower and ensure a steady supply, and supporting vaccination and healthcare efforts globally, not just providing the vaccines themselves, but more specifically the support to administer those vaccines successfully, on top of supplies like oxygen and PPE. And while reaction to the plan was generally favorable, there are still questions about how some aspects will work. Specifically, the president's test-to-treat plan for COVID antiviral drugs. Being able to get a prescription on the spot if you test positive at a pharmacy is something experts have been calling for, but currently pharmacists can't prescribe these medicines. It appears this plan may be limited to pharmacy clinics. We asked the White House for more details and haven't heard yet back on that. Now, what's more, these medicines are still reserved for those at high risk of severe disease. So not just anyone can get a prescription right now. Shep?
And Meg, there's another new study out tonight on how well the vaccines are working against Omicron. What are we learning?
Yeah, this one's from the UK, and it looked at protection against mild COVID after 2 doses and a booster over time. What it found is that protection from 2 doses after 5 to 6 months was essentially negligible. No protection for the AstraZeneca vaccine at that point. 9% effectiveness for Pfizer and 15% for Moderna. Now, boosters increase protection by a lot initially, up to 60 to 75% within a month after the 3rd shot. But that started to fall off within a month or 2 as well, down to 40 to 46% with the Pfizer booster after 10 weeks and down to 60 to 65% with Moderna at 5 to 9 weeks. Now, the researchers weren't able to look at hospitalizations at this point in the study, but pointed out that protection against severe disease has held up better with previous variants, even with just 2 doses, and that it's, quote, likely to be substantially higher against Omicron as well. Shep?